Beautiful deep divers. A new year. Now, have you got your 2019 bucket list ready? Like, what are some of the daring, crazy, extravagant, silly, awesome things you're gonna do? Tell me about them. I'm all ears. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, we are out here in the heart of nature, baby. Beautiful day. I'm sending you tons of New Year energy. Amazing New Year energy. Take that amazing New Year energy, baby. We're just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. 7 things, deep divers, to start doing for yourself in 2019. Now, let's talk about it. Let's talk about all the things we weren't doing in 2018, which we know we should have done. Well, this is the time to do it right now, right here. 7 things to start doing for yourself in 2019. It's a 2019 bucket list. Even the cat down the road has a 2019 bucket list. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? So wonderful deep divers. Let's dive straight into it. Let me share with you my 2019 bucket list. Okay? The first thing to start doing for yourself in 2019, what I'm doing, deep divers, is to stop feeding into negativity. Have you seen the 3 monkeys? See no evil, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, right? You see, I see so many people giving their time and energy to people and things that aren't serving them. Have you ever observed the phenomena, deep divers, that we spend so much time on drama, on people that annoy us, instead of actually focusing on people who are always there for us? Well, deep divers, in 2019, it's time to stop giving your attention to people who do so little for you. Because once again, they are taking up space in your mind. They are tenants who haven't paid their rent in your mind. And they're staying there for free because you are allowing them to. So it's time to reclaim our power. And it's changed my life. I've already started to do it. Sometimes people just want to start drama with me, just to see if I'm going to get annoyed. Like, how calm is this Pisces? I don't give them no mind. They call it paying attention because whoever you are paying attention to, it's actually an energetic transaction. And therefore, we have to be conscious of who we are paying attention to. Right now, it's not about reading about negativity all the time. It's not about going back and forth with someone arguing as soon as you wake up. Ain't nobody got time for that. So deep divers, start giving your time and energy to people who are serving you, to people who are always there for you, to people who make you smile, to people, deep divers, to people who actually warm your heart, not to people who make your heart heavy. If you can realize that, deep divers, 2019 is going to be terrific. What is the second thing to start doing for yourself in 2019? Now, right now, for me, it's all about hanging around people who make me forget to look at my phone. There is no phone. There is no phone around when I'm around them. Why? Because these people are so interesting. Why? Because we're always diving deep, talking about the fifth dimension. Why? Because I don't need a phone when I'm with them. Like certain people, I need a phone when I'm with them, right? But there are people who make you forget to check your phone because just being in their presence is all you need. What? Slow motion this side. It's ultimately about connecting with people who remind us who we are. And that's what 2019 is all about. Being around people who make you lose your ego. Being around people who make you that little bit more of your true self. Not being around people where you always got to pretend to be someone you're not. Not being around someone who you always have to impress and try hard. Right? So 2019, start surrounding yourself with people who you can be your authentic self to, who you can be vulnerable with, who you aren't ashamed around. You can actually be your true self, deep divers. What is the third thing to start doing for yourself, deep divers, in 2019? Start entering relationships that are good for your mental health. Because I get thousands of messages and a lot of people write to me, Ralph, I'm in a terrible relationship. I say, why are you there? They're like, Ralph, because I didn't want to be alone. So you would rather be with someone who is making you unhappy than to be alone. That's where the problem lies. You see, start doing this for yourself, deep divers. Start entering relationships for the right reasons. Not because you don't want to be alone. No, because you've got something to offer that person and they've got something to offer you. But more so, they are good for your mental health. I would rather be alone and single than in a relationship and miserable. Why? Because I treasure peace of mind so much. You got to start to realize, deep divers, your peace of mind is the greatest form of wealth you have. So start entering relationships for the right reasons. Okay? There are so many reasons to enter a relationship. Because you want to see how compassionate you are? Because you're starting to realize what actually matters, like good people, good food, memories matter, creating wonderful experiences with wonderful people. This is what matters at the end of the day. Okay? What is the fourth thing to start doing for yourself, deep divers, in 2019? Start living in the here and now. A lot of people say, Ralph, I can't stop worrying about the future. I'm like, spoiler alert, there is no future. All you have is right now. When I was studying psychology in university, I came across a great psychologist called Fritz Perls, okay? Fritz Perls said this, founder of Gestalt Counseling. He said this, you have to lose your mind and come to your senses. That's what you got to start doing for yourself in 2019, deep divers. You got to learn how to lose your mind and come to your senses. Slow motion this side. And that really changed my life, just to realize, wow, a lot of us, we're always somewhere in the future, or we're always somewhere in the past. But ultimately, the only thing that exists is this moment. And this moment has just passed. And there's this moment. This moment has just passed, right? The future is nothing more than a continuation of present moments. Therefore, to stop worrying about the future, all you got to do is take care of the here and now. Slow motion this side. Right? What is the fifth thing, deep divers, to start doing for yourself in 2019? Let's just Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Start taking responsibility for your plate. That's what it's about. Start taking responsibility for what you are eating. Start taking responsibility for the foods that are entering your mouth. And even if you don't want to take responsibility, because apparently it's not your fault, okay? Apparently you were raised in a household where everybody was eating junk food, and it's totally not my fault, Ralph. I hear you. So assume responsibility then, okay? Always take responsibility, which means responding to your ability of your health. I had to do it. Because back in school, what was in the cafeteria? Just junk food, right? But over time, I realized that I could start to research about foods. Okay, I've got to keep my body more alkaline. Shout out to Dr. Sabi. I've got to start drinking water pH 9, pH 10. I gotta start letting off acidic foods, processed meats, dairy. All of these foods which aren't serving me and keeping my body alkaline, and I've gotta start eating more fruits, more vegetables. I've gotta start realizing every 35 days, our body makes new cells from the foods we are eating. I've gotta take responsibility for that. I even gotta take responsibility when I'm on a plane and they're like, this is all we have. I'm so sorry, Ralph, it's not vegan. I'm not gonna eat it. I'm gonna take responsibility and stay true to myself to say, actually, no. I would rather have a bunch of grapes right now, thank you very much. Okay, so take responsibility for your health and eat better, live better, feel better, baby. What is the 6th deep divers thing to start doing for yourself in 2019? Deep divers, be honest with yourself. That's right, be honest. Forget about being honest with other people yet. No, just be honest with yourself first. That's first things first, right? Be honest with yourself. Deep divers, like Bob Marley said, you can fool some people sometime, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time. And I see a lot of people who are trying to fake it till they make it, and they're giving themselves a really hard time. You see, the bucket list for 2019 has to be true to yourself, to be honest to yourself, to stop faking a life that you're not actually living. And that's what 2019 is all about. It's about keeping it real, really honest, okay? And for me, every single day, I'm practicing honesty by saying, deep divers, my life's not perfect. Deep divers, I got flaws. Deep divers, I go through similar experiences to you. That's what honesty is. Honesty is not saying I'm always positive all the time. Honesty is not always saying every single picture I just happen to take is just like so perfect and then it goes on Instagram. Honesty is not saying that I have the best relationship in the world and me and my partner never ever fall out. No. Honesty is when you can actually admit to say, actually, yes, even if I'm in a relationship, sometimes there are issues, but we're working through it. Honesty is saying that I may not be the richest person in the world, like Jeff Bezos, $100 billion, but I'm rich inside. Slow motion this side. So once you keep it real with yourself, that's the only thing that matters, and that's where happiness emanates from. What is the 7th? And talking about happiness, what is the 7th thing to start doing for yourself now in 2019? Start making your happiness, deep divers, a priority. I'm a Pisces. Shout out to all the Pisceans in the house. I remember deep divers when I was at school. One day I was playing football, soccer, right? And I twisted my ankle. It was really painful. And I was like ashamed I had hurt myself because I'm like, I'm this Pisces. Nothing can ever happen to me. I can't actually feel pain. I can't express I'm going through something. I just have to be this kind of positive Pisces. No, that hurt me. looking back in hindsight, I was really suppressing my emotions. I wasn't putting my happiness first, because when I twisted my ankle, I was asking other people, are you okay? Huh? That's insanity, right? So you gotta put your happiness first. Take care of yourself first. Be honest with what you are going through, how you are feeling. Now you are helping yourself, therefore you can actually help others in the long run. Make your happiness a priority. Are you always working all the time? In a 9-to-5, in a job just over broke? Maybe it's time you went on holiday. I'll pay for it. I meant the cat down the road will pay for it. Happiness has to be a priority in 2019. Forget about how much money. Forget about how much money they're paying you deep divers. Be more concerned about what you're becoming in the process. What? Slow motion this side. Happiness. Make your happiness a priority. And happiness is an inside job. And how I'm making my happiness a priority is to start to do things I used to do. Like as a teenager, which was skate. I'm still skating. Which was playing music. I'm still doing that. So start doing things that you used to do when you were a child in one of those photos and you were actually smiling because you were happy then. And right now we got to start putting happiness at the forefront of our lives, not chasing happiness, but realizing happiness is nothing more than equilibrium. And we need that because when you are happy, the cat down the road will also be happy. And then together, well, we just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? There. Beautiful deep divers. We are out here in the heart of nature, baby. Just breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Shout out to everybody who's been getting the wonderful good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes. Check out the new amazing book on Amazon, Feel Alive by Ralph Smart. If you've got a message, if you found this video inspiring, add me on Instagram right now at Infinite Waters. Deep divers, have a beautiful day. Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy, peace. Well, it looks like we got our 2019 bucket list figured out. That's great.